Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to the Let's Play channel and more of Fortnite. Tonight's Ultimate Selects is brought to you by Uncle Howdy. Thank you, Uncle Howdy, for being patient. I had some business and some emails I had to take care of. Plus, I had to set up the streams for tomorrow because I won't be staying up past this stream. As soon as the stream is over, I'm going to sleep to, kind of recover stuff. But anyway, I don't know what Uncle Howdy has planned because I've heard Fortnite changed, so. But thank you so much for being a VIP. Really appreciate that. And I hope you enjoy your stream. So, I believe I have to become MIKU as well. So, I will become MIKU as well. Welcome to Fortnite shop. What? Oh, wow. That's cool. I don't think I have enough for him, though. Oh, I have just enough. Cool. Well, isn't that neat? Mr. Terrific, huh? Okay. I happen to have just enough points. Well, that's pretty dope. I guess I'll do a Mr. Terrific stream on, I can't tomorrow, but maybe on Saturday. I think I should do one on Saturday. I really love what they did with his costume, though. It looks very, like, comic authentic. I've heard, actually, like, in terms of, like, secondary characters, Mr. Terrific really stands out in the new movie, and that makes me happy. Because I really liked Mr. Terrific in Justice League Unlimited, or JLU for short. It's hard to believe that Justice League Unlimited was almost 20 years ago. I still can't believe that. It's insane. Such a good show. Cool. Nice to see some more DC love. I love it. Good. Play them all. And is he the only new DC character that they added? Today's bestsellers. Oh, it's now known as DC Studios Superman. Ah, who cares about this chick? I don't even know. The Engineer is her name. Lame. Don't care. Meh. TMNT stuff still? Wow. Black and white characters, TMNT. Okay, alright. So anyway, I gotta go be MIKU, because that's, so long Superman. Okay, how do I find MIKU, though? Guess we'll have to keep combing through our stuff to... Oh, there she is. Never mind. Found her! Can I get away with, Link, what is going on, buddy? Linky. Can I get away with wearing the Superman cape at least? Because Superman premieres tonight or something like that at midnight. Link, what is going on? Linky, what are you doing? You're not supposed to give me stress there, buddy. Also, special shout out to the 6 or 7 people that donated directly to our online account. Just so you know, those of you that may be listening, all the funds that you sent, I have distributed to our bank account immediately. So everything that you gave tonight toward helping with resupply what happened with having to, you know, buy liquid that I'm going to be drinking this week to get rehydrated. Really appreciate that. And full transparency, everything that you guys did, Kim and Nick and Miss Deanna, all those other people went directly into the bank account. And when Amber gets up in the morning, she'll see that the bank account isn't going to go negative. So God bless you guys. Thank you very much. And yeah. So I immediately did that. So your funds went exactly to where I said they were going. I'm not going to go to Burger King and get a $300 whatever. I'm not going to buy like tons of Fortnite characters. It went directly to keep the bank account stable. So thank you. Not to throw shade or anything, but if people keep comparing me to so-and-so, I'm going to keep throwing shade. Man, I feel funky. I guess it would be a vlog. Alright guys, the YouTube short is going live. 3, 2, 1. Not a pleasant vlog, but if you guys could click it like a lot, that would really help out. So, here you go. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Super Miku. So anybody want to explain how this works now? Like, what are we doing? I can't even, this is all grayed out. What is this, what does this even mean? What is Blitz Royale? Like, what are we doing? Anybody want to help me out here? 50-50? What is this? Okay. Well, I'd say that's a delayed reaction, wouldn't you? Okay. Dance floor. Okay. Okay, so what exactly are we doing? Like, what is this respawn rumble? Okay, thank you for the clarification. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, could you watch the new short, or at least click it or something? That'd be great. I guess we wait. And after that, I go after Fortnite. So wicked, Dizzy. What are you looking at, buddy? Miku with a shovel? Super Miku? Why do I have a shovel? Go Miku, go Miku. Okay. Kinda cool. Yeah, so Uncle Howdy is a big Miku fan, so. My wife likes Miku too. Linky. What is... Whoa, they cut off most of the map. What does that mean? So you just get right into the fights now? You can't explore anymore? That's kind of lame. Hello. Super Miku. Come on, buddy, you coming up here? How's it going? Girl rank up? What? Young what? I don't even know how to play this anymore. I miss just being able to free roam and drive cars. This is a thing that they replaced Battle Royale with. It's not very good. I don't think I've killed one person compared to Battle Royale. I killed my first person. Triple kill. I guess. I don't know. Hanging out with Mr. Terrific, that's pretty terrific. I don't know, this mode lacks... Maybe it's because I don't like being boxed in somewhere. That could be part of it. I wouldn't say I'm claustrophobic, but... I like the more open space of the other thing. little free roam, you just put in the wrong map. Kaya, your picture changed. You have no picture anymore. Oh, Miku has her own cape? Whatever. Do Miku cape. Doesn't matter to me. Oh, battle bus. Miku with a cape is pretty funny. When did my shovel change colors? Okay. Alrighty. Sorry guys, I'm just a little exhausted from yesterday's hospital adventure. I'm trying to be here as best I can. We got some DC people hanging out here. And we got, of course, YouTube people. Where did the guy think he was going to go? Is that the new Witcher? Yeah. Hey, crew. How's it going, crew? What that means. Yes, I know. Part 3 hit 1,000 views, so you guys will get part 4 tomorrow, Mad Hatter. Yep. It's already uploaded and ready to go, guys. So when I wake up in the morning, I'll schedule the premiere. I'm a man of my word. You guys got 1,000 views, so you'll get another episode of Arkham. I haven't recorded any new episodes since I've been out of the hospital, so I only have up to episode 7. And I only had edited up to episode 4, so I have to... In the morning, I'll edit episode 5. But I won't be recording anything tonight. After the MIKU stream, I'm going to bed. But yeah, great job, everybody. You did a great job. Like, not just you guys doing a good job at game. I mean, you guys did a good job over on the One channel. Ugh. Is the cape still 3D? I don't know. So they changed the shop now? Superman rewards. Coming soon. Superman banner. Superman logo. Superman graffiti. What's the difference between this Superman cape and the other Oh, I already have that. Oh, wow! You can get comic book Superman? What? What? Wow! Super cape and ink? What is this? When did they announce this? Yeah, but why is his emblem not yellow? Is that supposed to be 40 Superman? Superman, pen and ink, Last Sun, Krypton. Wow, that looks really good. Did you guys know about this? Yeah, but what's wrong with this Superman S, though? It's a nice surprise, yeah. Comic book Superman. What? Do we have any other comic book skins in this game? Are there any other characters that have a comic book, actual comic book, like, designed skin in Fortnite? It's classic Superman? You mean like 40 Superman? 1939 Superman? Oh yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine are cel-shaded, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about them. I don't think I have Winter Soldier. That's still pretty cool, though. So the first appearance, Superman. His cape actually became his logo eventually. That's funny. Saving a what? Unlocks on July 11th. That's cool. Alright, let's play. What? Too many members now? Well, that's a problem. How many people can you go in with? Oh, you can only go in with 7. Wow. That's very different than what Team Rumble was. Team Rumble was better than this respawn thing. Oh, I'm so itchy. Yeah, I know that Superman emote is from the new movie. I know. As soon as I get paid, I'll take Amber to see the Superman movie. Thinking about it. I don't think I ever got the black Superman skin years ago. I don't remember. Oh, hi, John. Nope, I'm still rocking a shovel. Oh, that's from King of the Hill. Okay. Yeah, King of the Hill reference. Okay. Well, that Superman thing is kind of cool. So, Uncle Howdy, I'm gonna go no later than 1 o'clock. I'm gonna shoot for 1 o'clock. I don't know if you're still here or not. So it'd be like an hour left of the stream, I believe. That's fine. Alright, thank you. Yeah. MIKU is too much, but Miss is incredible. Utopia City. Don't make me use my shovel. The rest of Superman stuff releases tomorrow. You mean the ability to unlock it? Nice job, Starfire. Crypto? Crypto's an emo? Wow. Who had the crypto emo? Hi John, how's it going? Remember guys to watch the short if you haven't already. Sniper rifle? I'm not too good at sniper rifles though. I don't think so. Are we playing against another team or are we playing against bots? Like, what's going on? It says 38-1. Crypto is a what? How in the world did you get crypto? Thank you, Geeky PJ. Oh, man. Well, you guys managed to get 500 views on the short so far. Doing good. Thank you very much. I do not want to have a shovel. I don't even know why the heck I have a shovel. At least give Miku a guitar. She's a musician. Do we have a blue guitar? I mean, I guess a green, neon green guitar is not bad. If I happen to have a blue guitar or something, that would be... Well, what's this one? Oh. It's more Miku-like. Oh, I get different colors? Okay. Oh, what do you mean crypto is a weapon? Why would crypto be a weapon, though? No, I don't want to. This is tea stuff. Super ovation. What? So who had crypto? What? No. Opinion on Hercule Poirot, the detective? The Agatha Christie stuff? Wait, was it Agatha Christie? You talking about the French detective, the chubby guy with the mustache? I grew up reading his books, watching him on TV. He was a cool detective. Why? My dad is a big fan of Hercule Poirot. He also likes Sherlock Holmes. My dad likes detective stories a lot, so I grew up, like, seeing either Sherlock Holmes on TV or on books on tape, or Hercule Poirot. Poirot. Yeah. He's a Belgian? Oh, I always thought he was a French guy. He's still the tiny dude with the mustache, right? Little Pudge? I always thought he was French. His accent, I couldn't place it, so... Why, is there something going on with Hercule Poirot? Like, what? He has a new movie coming out? A book? TV show? No, he's a chubby guy like the Penguin. He's got a mustache. He has a funny accent. And he always solves the case no matter what. He's also kind of a revered man. Like, sometimes people freak out about a case and he's like very calm. He's got it together, you know? Like, he'll figure out who the bad guy was at the beginning of the book, but he won't announce the winner, or the true villain until the end. Or something like that. We need Hercule Poirot in Fortnite? Maybe. Is Sherlock Holmes in Fortnite? Ugh. You never saw it? I mean, I watched it as a kid. I haven't seen it in 30 years. I've seen the Pink Panther movies with Jacques Cousteau more than I saw Hercule Poirot. Because, you know, for a kid, those things were kind of boring. The Pink Panther was funny and ridiculous. So I grew up watching Peter Sellers as the Pink Panther more than I did the different incarnations of Poirot that was on TV. I think he was on PBS or something, I don't know. It was 30 years ago. If he was in Fortnite, you would win every game. You're that big of a super fan of the character? Has he appeared in any, like, recent stuff? Was he in the Gal Gadot movie Murder on the Nile? Or anything? Or Death on the Nile or whatever? Because wasn't that a Perot book or something? I thought he was in something recently. Or his character. Oh. I can't read the chat well. Where's my cell phone? Oh, that's why I can't read the chat well. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. What just happened? I haven't seen the Gal Gadot Death on the Nile or anything. I thought it was a Poirot movie because I remember. I don't remember. Was he on PBS or was he on like the British broad? Was he? Wait, was Hercule Poirot on public broadcasting or was he on BBC? Like, where could 20, 30 years ago? Where could you watch that? What cable company or TV station played Poirot? Help me out here. Because, I mean, the only ones I remember is, like, Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman, Murder, She Wrote, and that was on regular broadcasting TV, like either ABC or NBC. Family Matters, Home Improvement, I think what else? Step by Step, maybe? I don't know. So PBS? Okay. Did PBS have Sherlock Holmes too? Or was that BBC? Doctor Who had BBC, I thought. Or BBC was on Doctor Who. Lois and Clark? One of the greatest primetime shows on 90s television. Lois and Clark starring Terry Hatcher and Dean Kaye. Superman. Except it's a Superman show where he doesn't fight any superpowered bad guys. Like, ever. Which, when you think about that, you're like, how in the world did a rom-com between Lois and Clark stay on the air for 4 years as, like, a ratings giant when Superman didn't even fight any, like, major superpowered bad guys? That's pretty good writing. Yeah, Doctor Who was on BBC. Yeah, I figured. You've showed yourself to never seen the show. I've seen Hercule Poirot. I've seen Sherlock Holmes. I just don't watch it anymore. Whenever I call my dad, he's watching something detective-oriented. He recently got into that, was it Cumberpatch's version of Sherlock Holmes? He watches that a lot. Because I guess he got done with the classic Sherlock Holmes stuff. And now he's watching the Doctor Strange version of Sherlock Holmes. I guess the more modern one? I don't know. Dean doesn't like Superman? What Superman doesn't he like? He just said he saw the new Superman. He gave it an 8. Dean Cain follows me on Twitter. It's actually kind of weird. Well, actually, it's a funny story. My wife said she was a super fan of Dean Cain, so then Dean Cain followed us on Twitter like 10 years ago. She was like, my favorite Superman's Dean Cain, and Dean was like, really? So, yeah. And my wife had a celebrity crush on him, so me and Dean, we're not drinking buddies. So he followed us to troll me or something 10 years ago. But he's still my favorite TV Superman. Even though his Superman didn't do much. I liked his character portrayal of Superman. I like the idea that Clark is who Superman is, but being Superman is what Superman can do. So he didn't see Clark and Superman as two separate personalities competing for each other, competing for Lois's affection. Clark is who he is, and then Superman is what he can do. I think that's a perfect explanation of Superman. Superman was really fun. I keep hearing this a lot. It felt like watching an episode of the Justice League cartoon. 8 out of 10. Wow, awesome, Alpha. Yep, that's what everybody keeps telling me. It feels like the Superman or the Justice League cartoon show. I really want to see it, but I don't have any money to see it. I have to wait till I get paid. Sometime next week. Don't watch the new Superman? I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. You're gonna hop off the stream? Alright, well. Oh, you didn't get the MIKU stream? Skin? Jeez. How many skins do I have on my Fortnite account? I mean, I've been covering this game off and on since what, 2017? So we have quite a few skins. Wait, that doesn't even start at the top. I guess we'll start here. I started covering Fortnite as soon as it was on Nintendo Switch with Batman, so you have to tell me what year that was. I don't know. Very first skin I ever paid for was this one. The Batman skin. Yeah. And we'll just keep scrolling. Just scrolling along. I have a couple cartoon characters. Still going. There you go. So that's everybody. Wait, zero build? What is that? I don't want to do zero build. How did that happen? $8 for a movie ticket? Where? Not in the East Coast. For me to see Superman, it's going to cost me like $38 for me and my wife. Might even be more than that. I don't know. It could be close to 40. $8 a movie ticket. I haven't paid $8 a movie ticket since like 20 years ago. I paid $8 for a movie ticket when I was 19 or 20. Might have been a little bit more than that. I don't think so. I think it was like $8 or $9, something like that. I don't have any AMC theater. We don't have one in this region. There's no AMC. The closest AMC to me is in New Jersey, I believe. I'm not going all the way to Jersey to get an $8 ticket. I'd spend more in gas. That's cool that there are theaters that do that, though. No, I know what zero build is, Jacob. Well, I mean, if there was a skin that I was interested in, or fans like gave me the V-Bucks for, I got the character and I showed it off like they wanted to. I'm not a big Fortnite player. It's just I've been covering Fortnite off and on for 8 or 9 years. I think it was, yeah, 8 years. I started in 2017. Only because Batman joined Fortnite. Huh. Yeah, a lot of people keep ranking the Superman movie an 8. I mean, that's great. I'm pretty excited to see a good movie. Or at least a fun movie. I don't want to see a thought-provoking, like, Chris Nolan-esque movie. I just want to go to the theater, have a good time, you know, watch a cool comic book film and forget about it in a week or two. Everybody keeps saying good things about the Superman movie, though, so... Like, most people I meet, word of mouth, they keep saying it's a good movie. Paramedics asked me last night when they were here because they saw that I had DC stuff. They're like, "Are you going to go see the new Superman?" I was like, "When I can." They said, "I'm going to go take my boyfriend to it tomorrow." I'm like, "Okay, that's nice." And she's like, "You have a lot of Batman stuff in your house." I said, "That's because he pays the bills more than Superman." She's like, "What does that mean?" I said, "I'm well known online for covering Batman, so I have a lot of Batman stuff in my house." And she's like, "Wait," he said. She says, "My boyfriend's really big into." She's like, "Hold up," and she texted, and he was like, "You." He says, "What's his name?" And I said, "I go by Kwing online," and she typed it, and then she showed me his response. He was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like, "I think he's heard of me." So that was interesting. Uh, Small world. She hadn't heard of me, but her boyfriend knew of me, so it was like, well, there you go. Yeah, I'd watch it for the escapism. I mean, I like watching superhero movies as long as they're, you know, fun. Currently level 42 in your Fortnite. I don't know what level I am. I don't play this game enough. So I think we need to restart because it's there's something wrong with it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to restart. I am still dizzy from last night, yo. Kaya's gone silent for what? Oh, don't I have to push start or something? Are they doing any maintenance? No. Christopher Reeves is still the best Superman. I like Christopher Reeves in Superman 1 and 2. I don't like him in 3 and 4. I did not care for the Superman 3 and 4 movie. Did not like it. It bothered me as a kid. I didn't like it. My next Superman after Christopher Reeves was Dean Cain, and then it was the animated Superman. If you think about it, 90s kids got a lot of Superman. Because we had the end of the Christopher Reeves stuff in the 80s. And then we had, after the end of the Christopher Reeves stuff in the 80s, then came Dean Cain. Then came the Superman animated series. And then in the early 2000s was Justice League. Then there was Brandon Routh's Superman. I don't think there was another Superman cartoon, though, for a while. Then after Brandon Routh was Henry Cavill. There were Justice League cartoons. And then later you had My New Adventures of Superman cartoon. There hasn't been that many Superman cartoons in the modern era, 90s through the 2000s. I think there was a Legion of Superheroes Superman show, but I wouldn't really count that as a Superman show. I'd say there was a Legion of Superheroes thing. Well, if we're gonna talk about Superman, we'll need a Superman backdrop. We're gonna use comic Superman as an example. What made Dean Cain's Superman so unique is the fact, he's Dean Cain is half Japanese, half American, right? So when they were casting for Superman, they were looking for that kind of like, who would make a good alien from another planet type vibe? Like, what kind of leading man can we find that fits the criteria of Superman? And they were also trying to cast somebody originally that was like the Christopher Reeve thing, where you had like a goofy Clark Kent and a, stoic Superman. And when Dean auditioned, he didn't act the part, he just looked the part. Like, he didn't want to do a thing where he did the whole goofy Clark Kent thing that Christopher Reeves did. He wanted to do something different. He wanted to make Clark Kent cool. So that's why we had Clark Kent, investigative reporter in the Lois and Clark shows, because originally they were just trying to make like what Christopher Reeves did with Superman is Clark is the goofball and the mask, and Superman is the real guy. And Dean was like, well, Clark is an important character and Superman is what he can do. Clark is who he is. So that's what the 90s show was like. In fact, I don't even think he was Superman very much in every episode. He's mostly Clark. He's Clark Kent for a while, and then he does something Superman related, then he's back to being Clark. And he's doing like tough investigative reporting and all kinds of stuff. Thank you very much for becoming a hero. Appreciate that. Skylanders level? What's Skylanders level? Hi, how's it going? What did Kai end up changing their profile picture to? I rewatched Superman 3 and 4 a while ago. I still don't like it. If I have to... I haven't seen the new Superman movie yet. If I had to place the Superman movies on a tier list... let's use Corn Sweat. Okay. If I had to put the Superman movies in in like a top 10 or something like that. I don't even know if there's 10 Superman movies. I'll try. I really liked the Superman, Richard Donner stuff. Like, Superman 1 and 2 are great. I really like those. So I'd keep those up there. Man of Steel was okay. I'd probably put that at, like, number 3. So it'd go Superman, Superman 2, then it would go, Man of Steel, I guess. I don't know if I really count BVS as a Superman movie. It's more of a Batman movie. It even says Batman takes top billing. It says Batman versus Superman. Because if I was placing, like, Batman versus Superman, that would be number 1 for me in Superman films. But I think most people categorize that movie as a Batman movie with Superman as the guest star. Doesn't really feel like a sequel to Man of Steel, so... I don't know if I would count it as a Superman movie or not. He's in it, but Batman has more screen time. Also, you know, I'm a hardcore Batman person, so I'd give that to Batman. But let's see. So not counting BVS because I don't know. Yeah, it's more Batman than Superman. But if I was counting BVS, I would say that Superman movie would be number 1. Then it would go the Christopher Reeves movie, then Man of Steel. And again, I haven't seen the Corn Sweat one yet, so I don't know. Maybe Superman Returns, the Return of Superman with Brandon Routh. Brandon Routh was a great Superman. He was just a great Superman in a bad Superman movie. Everything about the movie was cringe. But Brandon Routh was amazing. He acted just like Christopher Reeve. He looked the part. He was a great Superman. He was a great Clark. He just was a Superman that was in a terrible movie that he should have been in a better Superman story. Is that it? Is that all for the Superman movies? There was the 2 Henry Cavill ones. Man of Steel, BVS, the 4 Superman. Oh, right. Then I have to do the other ones. After Brandon Routh's Superman, I guess would be Superman 3 and Superman 4. So there's Superman 3 and 4 at the bottom of my Superman stuff. Based on what people are saying with the David Cornsweet Superman, I would probably put it before Man of Steel. So Man of Steel would go from my number 3 to my number 4, probably. Or number 5. If we're counting BVS, because BVS is my number 1. But BVS is a Batman movie, so. Superman Returns, the story was just so weird. The story was weird, but the acting was good. I just don't like the idea of Superman interacting with a Kryptonite island. I thought that was stupid. He should have had a villain. A villain other than Lex. Like, he should have had, like, I don't know, Mongol or, like, Brainiac or some villain with substance. Lex Luthor is fine, but a giant Kryptonite island? That is just so... That's like Saturday morning cartoons. It's just so dumb. But it's still not worse than Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. That's bottom tier. Good Superman, bad Superman movie. Because Christopher Reeves was a great Superman. He's just in 2 really bad Superman movies. I don't think the Battle Royale is going to work anymore tonight. Oh... How are we doing hourly? Almost 700 views on the short. Awesome. How am I still picking up subscribers? This Portuguese company, what is going on? Alright, yeah, we're still climbing good. Game found. Oh my gosh. Do you know how long that took? Holy cow. I'm not a patient person, okay? That's too long. You found Mr. Stay Puft in a what? Superman Returns is awful. Yeah. I like Man of Steel, I just like, I have some problems with it. I don't like the fact that he killed Zod. I think he could have found another way. Because Superman doesn't kill people. At least the Superman I grew up with didn't kill people. The Superman I grew up with acted like Optimus Prime. All life is sacred and stuff like that. He didn't go around yeeting his villains. Until the Transformers movie when Optimus started randomly killing people all the time. But that's besides the point. So I didn't like the choice of them to kill Zod. I didn't like the fact that Superman and Zod were destroying Metropolis like it was a Dragon Ball Z episode. I didn't like that Superman was grumpy. Batman is grumpy. Superman is optimistic and bright and happy and annoying and a Boy Scout. I didn't see any Boy Scout with Henry Cavill's Superman. It's just he was a grump. It's too Chris Nolan for me. And then, what else? I mean, I understand they were trying to make him like Chris Nolan-ish. But I still don't like that they did that. Because I think Henry Cavill is a really nice guy, and we didn't get to see the, you know, very charming Superman that Henry Cavill was capable of, so it's kind of a bummer. Let's see, I didn't like the grumpiness, I didn't like the... Oh, I know. I didn't like when his dad got sucked up by the tornado. Even how it should have ended, they showed how fast Superman was, because he's supposed to be like godlike in Zack Snyder's universe. You know, he's like insane superpowers. And they show you how quickly he saved, and how it should have ended, how quickly they saved the dad without anybody seeing it. So I thought that was a dumb choice. Even when I saw it in theater, it's like he could, you know, he could save that guy in like a millisecond and nobody would even know. But so that was a weird choice. So I didn't like the grumpy thing. I didn't like the killing of Zod. What else? Is there anything else? I think that's it. I really liked how it showed Superman was trying to live among men, but he was concerned about man, but he wanted to do the right thing. That felt like Superman to me. And I liked Henry Cavill. He had the build, he had the voice. He just had the... When we got to see him act charming, he had the Superman charm too, that boyish charm. How you know that Henry Cavill's Superman didn't work very well is when BVS came and he was like next to Ben Affleck, who was super grumpy. You had two grumpy superheroes and Batman outgrumped Superman. So Superman looked less grumpy in comparison, just like being on screen when Ben Affleck's Batman, who was like super grump. But at that point with the studio, it would have been like, alright, it's time to bring about his... Where's his Kansas charm? You know? It's like, you brought the guy back from the dead, and he's still acting like a grump. It's like, let's see a little bit more Superman in that. My favorite Henry Cavill version of Superman is who we got to see in Black Adam. That was the Superman I'd waited to see Henry Cavill play. Is what he did in Black Adam was great. It was very few lines, but you got that Superman was this very powerful force. And you got... he and Black Adam were going to throw down. And the way that Superman, you know, said, Black Adam, we need to talk. It was just like, he's showing his authority as Superman, but also his openness to be able to talk things out with Black Adam before the crap hits the fan. That, to me, that was a great portrayal of Superman. And I would have loved to see what they did with the character after that, but of course we know that never happened. So... You changed your profile to a dragon? Don't you usually have dragons in your profile? Maybe I just don't notice people changing their profile that much. I'm a terrible shot, but somehow I still... Oh, never mind. Man of Steel was boring in your opinion? Parts of it were. I remember watching that movie and I was kind of like, why is Superman acting like Batman? And then when I said that, Amber like elbowed me and she's like, stop it. Why would you say that? It's like, he's acting like a grump. The Superman I grew up with was like a really nice guy. It's like, where's that Dean Cain charm? Even the Superman from the animated series came from a dark, you know, universe. He still was a very optimistic and lighthearted and fun character. We didn't get that with Henry's Superman until Black Adam. And then I felt so bad for Henry because he went to his Instagram and he said, I'm back and I have so many great ideas for Superman. I'm already working with the guy from Mission Impossible. You know, he was ready to go. He's like, all right, let's do this thing. I got ideas. I got a version of Superman I want to show you guys. I'm psyched out of my mind for it. And James Gunn was like, nope. They should have let... Here's the thing. They allow Elseworld Superman stories, right? And supposedly we're going to get that Black Superman movie that's never going to happen. It's supposed to be in Elseworlds. Why in the world didn't James Gunn just say, hey, my version of Superman is going to be part of a shared universe, but Henry has one last Superman story to show you guys that'll come out before my movie, and it's an Elseworlds, part of our DC Elseworlds thing, just like the Batman. That's what they should have done. Because Henry was ready to go, man. I'm just saying. If we're allowed to have DC Elseworlds projects, why don't we get a DC Elseworlds for Henry Cavill? You know? Bizarro's never been in a Superman movie. True. Oh. I liked Henry as Superman. I just thought he was too grumpy. I didn't like two grumpy characters. Batman and Superman are supposed to be the polar opposites to each other. That's why they make such good friends. If they're too similar to one another, they can't really be friends because, you know, they don't really have anything to improve with their friendship. Ugh. Do I still think James Gunn is a creep? My personal opinion on him doesn't make any difference based on if he's a good director and writer. I've already said he's a great writer and a director, but yeah, I still think he's a little weird. I think he's done some creepy things in the past. No, I haven't. I don't read DC comics anymore. They're too extreme for me. I am not a radical, free radical activist, so DC comics, comic books for the most part are not geared toward me, so I don't read them. Ugh. I hope we get in a match soon because I don't have much left, Uncle Howdy. Speaking of Superman, I'm doing a Superman game tomorrow. Ugh. Whoa. Sorry guys, I'm still really exhausted from the hospital, so I'm doing my best. I said I wasn't gonna go past midnight, so I'm just trying. But I don't think I'm gonna make it till 1 a.m. I think I need to go to sleep. Yeah, Uncle Howdy, I think I'm gonna call it, man. Cause I'm kind of I'm nodding off here. Add a pinch of salt into my water to hydrate me. I don't have regular salt in my house. I have sea salt. My wife uses sea salt for cooking. Pink Himalayan salt. We don't have regular salt in the house. Your health is very important. Yeah, I know. I know. I just said that I was gonna try to stick around until 1 o'clock, but I don't think I can. I think I need to get to sleep. Uncle Howdy dipped out. I didn't even see him leave. I guess I was like phasing out. Did he say he had a good time at least, or did he just he went? Cause he was the sponsor of this. Did he at least have fun, or? Ugh. I threw salt in the trash. Pink salt is the best. My wife is a health conscious person, conscientious, whatever. So yeah, she has pink Himalayan salt. She uses that to cook with to help reduce sodium and other things. So I don't think that would go very good in water. What Superman game am I doing tomorrow? Shadow of Apocalypse. I can fall asleep on stream? No, I snore like really loud. I think. I don't know. Some days Amber says I don't snore, and other days she says I do snore. So I don't know what's the truth. You got IMAX tickets to see Superman? Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't go to IMAX. I go to regular theaters. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be redirected to Donkey Kong Country tomorrow, Superman, and there'll be an Arkham stream as well. So you take care, guys and gals. I'm out. I'm still exhausted. I was hospitalized last night, so I'm gonna go to sleep. Take care, everybody. God bless. Happy gaming. Have a great night. Prove it by what? No, I'm not falling asleep on camera. I hate falling asleep on camera. It's very unprofessional. Later, guys. I'm out.